Okay, we're live, but it's just come up with a notification. It says new exclamation mark. Managing moderators can support your channel in even more ways. Introducing managing moderators. These users have the same capabilities as standard moderators, but in addition, they can manage blocked words and change chat modes in live. We'll close that, or we could learn more. Good morning. Welcome to the Channel of Love. It's 10:20. I've got a stack of cards here. We're going to do feminine, masculine energy. I can see a lot of energy today. It's like everything's vibrating. So my eyes feel a little bit droopy, should we say that? I think I feel tired. And I want to get a reading out nice and early. What else did I notice? Well, the cup that I'm using is because I've got to go and do my duties of washing up. So I've got like a Star Wars cup. Jedi versus Sith with Sith. The reason I saw this earlier and I thought, okay, I don't really know too much about Star Wars and I don't really want to get involved. And I felt that had something to do with like spiritual wars going on. But when I was typing in Live with Lucy, so I typed in, normally I could type in the L and it would come up with the predict text of live. But it didn't. I had to put in LIV and then it came up. And then with didn't come up at all. And I sat there going, with Sith. Jedi versus. Listen, feminine versus masculine, seriously? We're not going to be playing that game, are we? So I was sitting out in the garden and I was just looking at everything and it was just like everything's vibrating. I wanna ring my bell. I wanna ring my bell. I haven't rang my bell in a long time. I imagine my bell could do with a polish. Oh no, it looks quite shiny. Unless Emily's already done it. Just like to play. Oh yeah, the birdies outside. The birdies feel the vibration today. And the leaves. And I saw a new pussycat today that's appeared. I was like, hello. And who are you? Are we done? Let's just put it there. We'll start with these cards. I feel feminine energy. Let's have a look into the Divine Feminine's energy. Oh, I feel like I've got an itchy nose. Okay, something's like tickling my nostril. I felt that before I came on, but it was like my hair. Let me shuffle them first, please. It's Thursday today, so let's have a look into the Divine Feminine's energy. It's just masculine energy coming through. Goodness. Oh, I know, it's a penny's dropped. Very much masculine energy here. Okay. It's like, when's it going to stop? So it could be like the battle of the sexes, I don't know. When's it going to stop? It stops there. I'm singing the song, lead us not into temptation. I just feel really the devil energy. Heart of desire, temptation. It's climbing higher and higher, temptation. King of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Let's read these cards then. His eyes look like mine feel. Tired, droopy. Energy. It's like he's trying not to drown in love, though. That's what I'm feeling. The penny's dropped. Okay. So we've got the pearls here. Well, that's what I'm feeling. So it's like he's taking his pearls out of this jar. And then he's putting the penny in. And I feel the energy of a, I suppose like Aladdin, but more, I don't know what to call them. Someone who can make like a snake come out of the basket. Conflict, frustration, I'm going to say. This is like a breakthrough. Then we've got the death energy, not really understanding why the death energy is here, apart from a crow went over me and was really squawking. Regardless of whether or not these are crows, there was a crow. As, I was just taken to like the initials on his hat here. It begins with a C, but I feel the energy of seeing energy. So not only are you feeling it, you're seeing it. Storm clouds. Happened yesterday. Really nice sunny day. And then storm clouds came over. So I say the weather's changing quickly. And it's not really like the weather as in like climate conditions. It's more about the weather conditions, whether or not you're going to do this. You look quite ramped up. I'm just going to go with the words as they came out. So something's been said. The death energy. And then we've got this white rose here. Okay. I feel this energy of wanting to be delicate. Is it because you're drowning in love over there? There's a passion. There's a fear of butting heads. But he's gonna push through this. It's just taken to. It's not often we hear motorbikes, isn't it, in my readings? Normally choo-choo trains, but not motorbikes. All revved up. Okay, I say feeling, well, working on feeling solid in your foundations, as if you're going to be all right. All is well. I used that mantra the day that we were told to. All is well. I was taken to this white rose. I'm taken to all the whites in the cards now. White rose. The light here on the pearls. And then I was actually taken to this like sketch. It's not a sketch, okay. It's like a plan. And it's been measured. Do you not feel like he's erecting here, Big Ben, when it's time? You're going to hear it chime. All four corners of the world. Right, now we have this card. This is when we like kind of, I feel the energy we have to put a stop to this because he looks like a pauper. So it's time for him to step up. Because he's directing this. I feel, let's have a look, because I feel this is the Divine Feminine's energy. I feel that she looks quite cold. But then I feel here's like the other version of her that's just, I feel she's tired as well. And she's just gone with the flow, not really knowing where it's taking her. But this masculine's directing. Maybe she's not even aware. It looks like she feels like she's alone. I'm going to go to the Divine Feminine's deck. I feel this is the energy of the Traveller. So it's like the feminine's on her own here, following her light. But behind her is, I feel that's her higher self. But I feel a very comforting energy. Comforting the Divine Feminine here. But at the back of the boat is the Divine Masculine who's actually doing the steering. He's like steering her away from terror, torture. I think there's another word that wants to explain them swords and what this masculine's steering the Divine Feminine away from, although she may not be aware of this. If she taps into her intuition, because the moon is above his head here. The Divine Feminine deck. I don't know why all my cards are over here, but they are. Let it shine. Put the radio on today, and that was the song that was playing. So come on, see the light. Let it shine, just let it shine. Let it shine. Hey, let me know ya. Is it let me know you? You're all that matters to me. If it is let me love you, then it's like, I don't know, there's maybe because you've got to be a bit tender with this tender man. Because this is the king of love, the king of emotion. So there's a fear of like the word, the feeling. But if you feel it and you see it, you're wanting to express it. That's the frustration here. A white rose. Let's go to the Divine Feminine's deck. What's going on with the Divine Feminine here? Sarada Devi, the Divine Mother. Unconditional love exists within me. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. Now, have a look at the figure that I've kind of been drawn to here. Oh, sorry, that's if that was loud. Oh, belly's rumbling now. Okay. So there's moon energy and there's circular energy and the pennies drop him and he's working on this. And we have all this light breaking through here. Just totally mixed up the order of the cards. I don't think I have. And then we have the light underneath here. The breakthrough. There's not much going on here though. Well, there is, because it's all around his crown. Okay, so it's quite a sneaky energy. Look here. So working with what your higher self and your 3D self, I have to say that. Directing it. It's like he's working with your higher self that's directing your vessel. Yeah, a vessel. Because this is what's directing the vessel. It's a nice looking boat, isn't it? So has his ship come in? He's actually got on it. Can we have a look at this Sarada Devi? Devi taking me to like that devil energy that I'm feeling. This masculine doesn't care too much about the sharks of the world anymore. It's like he's just focusing on drinking love. He looks like he's about to cry. Okay. The Divine Mother. Page number 92. I'm going to read why your soul selected her card. Sarada Devi loved all her disciples unconditionally and equally. In her teachings, she emphasized that there is no such thing as a stranger. She encouraged her devotees to understand that everyone we meet is actually a part of us and is connected to us, and that if we want to experience true peace, we need to own the fault and judgment that we project onto others. We need to see our own faults and forgive them with love. Sarada Devi whispers gently to us, "No one is a stranger, my child. This whole world is your own." So if something keeps showing up in the people we meet and in the relationships we are cultivating, Sarada asks us to meet them from within us, meaning the aspects of this other person that might be causing us pain or frustration or just plain aversion. These same aspects exist within us. Unless we are willing to really meet with these aspects within us, the universe will keep presenting them to us in our relationships. There's a lot of us going on. and it is not to piss us off. It's to free us. It's out of a deep love for us to fully heal. The goal here is for us to love ourselves fiercely from within, without judgment or shame, for where we are in the moment. Now, this card here, I felt like he wanted to drink up all this love. But the energy come through was he's able to give love now because that's what he's full of, love for self. So the goal here is for us to love ourselves fiercely from within, without judgment or shame, for where we are in the moment. The goal is to let us mother ourselves with unconditional love. That's the only love that will quiet those harsh, critical voices within us, so we can stop wasting our time mirrored in judgment of others or ourselves and get on with being the perfectly imperfect light that we are. I say this masculine's getting on with being the perfectly imperfect light that he is. You both are. Okay. Soul voice meditation. What am I currently judging or criticizing about myself? The intention, unconditional love exists within me. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. I was just checking to see if I turn my headphones off, because it affects the volume on the video. Okay. Tell us more. Oh, goodness, okay, we're going to have a look at this. There's a journey. It's been taken. There's some howling going on at night time. The weirdest thing happened to me last night. I woke up about 2 o'clock in the morning. I was hungry. And I have like a little treaty bag that's beside my bed. It was dark. And I reached into it and I ate crisps, popcorn and peanuts. And then went back to sleep. Not something that I normally would do, but I woke up with cravings. Bizarre. I just went with it. What's going on here? And then we have someone taking a trip, planning, on voyaging somewhere. But this, I'm just taking to like this energy being the actual globe. But it's like a mixture of the globe and his coin. Oh, I felt the energy of like mix and match. So it's like he's choosing the components of his life. And he can mix things up a bit and match things up. It will work. When I felt like match things up, I felt like striking a match. starting a fire. And then we have this like leeching energy, leering over the divine feminine at night time. Eat. Eat treats, eat snacks. Okay, I'm in the mood. All right, at 2 o'clock in the morning. Whatever takes your fancy. Okay, right. So I picked up on the energy of light controlling the vessel. Tread gently now. It's about like not mocking them or judging them, which I'm not. I'm going to try not to. What if it's good judgment? That's good though, isn't it? I mean... Okay, we're putting these cards away. Let's go to the next deck of tarot then, which is the Druid Craft Tarot. Let it shine. Where's the Divine Feminine's book? Let's see. Let it shine, just let it shine. Let it shine. Okay. Oh, look what's at the bottom of the deck. It's that cup that he was staring at. Unconditional love. Should we read the meaning of this? Ace of Cups. So you have the Divine Mother of unconditional love. It's right here and it's like pouring. And it's got that moon above it again, as well. Overflowing with love. Let's have a look at this. Ace of Cups. Love. Love. Love, inspiration, fruitful dreaming, blessing. I feel like my lower back hurts. Okay. Oh. The beginning or deepening of a relationship, creative inspiration, time to open yourself to the many warm and nurturing relationships with which you are blessed, the gift of the Holy Grail, the blessing, inspiration, it's one sentence this, the blessing, inspiration and love of the goddess. Let's shuffle these cards. Look what he's going towards. He's leaving those 8 cups there and he's going towards the 2 of Cups. It's like he's being drawn towards the 2 of Cups. You can go towards the 2 of Cups when you love yourself. It's like, do you put a limit on your worthiness? That's what's coming through. Let's have a look at the cards. Okay. Now this masculine's ready. I'm stopping at 3 cards here. You spark his fire, Divine Feminine. He's ready. Look, he's guarding his territory here. So it's like, back off. He's keeping a lookout. You can see that people are approaching. People, the men, approaching the Divine Feminine. Because she's hot and passionate and ready. She's open and ready. And it's like she's craving this. She's craving love, passion. And this masculine's in the 9 of Cups energy. Which is when you go from the 8 of Cups and you're going towards the 2 of Cups, get to the 9 of Cups, which means you're ready for this. But there's something, you feel like something's missing. So let's read this card. Well, let's read all three of them. And then the next energy is the Divine Feminine's energy. I'm sorry, but just her legs are open. They look inviting. There's a pussy there. There's a fire. She's got this wand. She's like... So liking the match. Seven of Wands. Struggle, challenge, overcoming obstacles. You could be engaged in a struggle that challenges your supremacy or leadership, or simply your judgment. So this is talking to the masculines here. But you will probably find it exhilarating. Every problem solved strengthens our abilities or character. Confrontation, competition or rivalry, an inner conflict, the ability to view the situation from a clear vantage point. There you have it. Felt the conflict in the last set of cards. Nine of Cups. Contentment, achievement and realisation of dreams. A time for enjoyment and celebration. A rewarding emotional life. Someone may be missing from your life, or you may feel strangely lonely. Having been through difficulties in the past, now close relationships and warmth abound. Inspiration and creativity. Any obstacles will be easily handled. And make sure you appreciate your blessings. If he was wanting to appreciate you, he is appreciating you, Divine Feminine. Queen of Wands, let's read about her. It's like extra, read all about it. Like how special you are. The Queen of Wands, dynamic, confident and strong-willed. A call in to voluntary or charitable work, or to working with the powers of the land, particularly those related to the fire in the earth of dragon or ley lines. I'll repeat that last bit. Well, it's all just one sentence, to be honest with you. A call into voluntary or charitable work, or to working with the powers of the land, particularly those related to the fire in the earth of dragon or ley lines. Let's find out more. I want to go to your sacred spirit. It's all coming out now, like all the packaging, everything's all coming out. It's all coming out of the box. I just saw Cosmic Ancestors, voice your concerns. That was the card that came out last time. So I feel the Divine Masculine has voiced his concerns to the Divine. And, well, everything's being sorted. All is in order. I've got the card, thank you. Divine will, let go of fear. Look at this light here coming in. Looks like he's ready. What do you think? What do you feel? I feel like that's like, seriously, like him right behind her there. He's right there, like in the back of the bones. Oh my goodness. 12. Trust the path, let go of fear. Accepting that there is a divine plan for every human being, divine will is the process of our human experience to this unique blueprint. Every culture and religion has a narrative of their creator or personal God and their relationship with the human soul or spirit. that an overall plan exists for the outcome of humanity, and each individual is a concept of this belief. While divine will is the concept that there is a divine universal plan for all of us, it still acknowledges that people have free will and the potential to make choices that lead us down this path. In essence, surrendering to divine will allows you to remove self-blocking patterns and tendencies that lead away from your true divine purpose here on earth. Currently, you are being asked to stop. Stop trying to force a door open. Your resistance will continue to make distance between you and your desired outcome. The overall picture is much bigger than you can see right now. Trust in your unique path and that you are exactly where you need to be right here, right now. Surrendering to the universe and to divine will is removing the internal fight of being in control of every possible situation, issue, and scenario that may or may not eventuate. When you stop and surrender, you can live freely, having a new sense of freedom in letting go of the events or circumstances that you simply cannot control. Everything will always be received in divine timing. Sometimes when we work so hard at achieving a goal or outcome, it can be marred by setback after setback. This does not mean you will not receive success, more that you need to adjust and be open to a new approach to receive the outcome or resolution you desire. You may need to acknowledge, however, that the door isn't ready yet, or it is physically not meant to be opened by you. Shadow aspect. Unwilling to make decisions. Fanaticism. Avoiding responsibility. Your sacred crystal is the amethyst, which I always think stands for all is well. Your guardian angel is Guardian Angel Hasdiel. Generosity, tolerance, community projects. And the affirmation, I let go of control and surrender to divine synchronicity. I can hear it. I know something you don't know. Let's go to the romance angels. I'm singing the Pet Shop Boys now. And I saw the card flirt. But it was like, it's a sin. Father, forgive me. I tried not to do it. Okay. So that lead us not into temptation. Temptation, yeah. Past life relationship, you have known each other before. That's what this, I've got another card here that wants, that's what this draw is. This magnetism, this pull. You have known each other before. Playfulness. That's nice energy. The romance angel sent you this card to explain the relationship you've inquired about. You have some unfinished business in conjunction with a soulmate from a past lifetime. This may involve forgiving someone, a joint project, or learning personal lessons such as patience. Soulmates recognise each other instantly, and this feeling is often registered as a sense of romantic or sexual chemistry. The magnetism that draws two people together can surpass logic because the purpose of the relationship is healing and learning. Whether or not your soulmate becomes your life partner, you'll experience personal and spiritual lessons and growth as a result. Past life regressions can also help you uncover the answers you seek. Okay. I was speaking to my daughter last night about whether or not she's remembering like her past lives, just kind of the conversations we were having. And her connection with warrior, not warrior, warrior. And she was talking a lot about her, like, her will, her willpower. And she was discussing about, like, the kind of things that she reads and the programs that she watches. And she said they're always based, she said, on a very powerful feminine who have very strong force, willpower. And she, like, the main character was always helping men. That's what she said. I said, that's interesting. To find their way, to find themselves. So, and I said to her, do you kind of connect with any kind of like characters from the past? Do you feel like you're bringing through this like past life energy? Next card. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. This card signals that you've already met the person you romantically seek. Perhaps you're already in a relationship with him or her. The romance angel sent you this card because it seems you're not recognizing or enjoying the full potential of this person and relationship. Sometimes you may overlook someone who's meant for you because you have a different idea of what your partner should look or act like. Take a moment to consider who this might be. The first person to come to mind is probably the one. Next, invite the romance angels into your dreams as you're going to bed. Ask them to give you very clear information about your romantic partner, either in your present relationship or a future one. During sleep, you're more open to angelic guidance. When you awaken, you may not remember your dreams, but you will have a clearer sense of romance and partnership. Take any action you feel called to based on your inner guidance, even if it seems unrelated to your love life. Trust that the angels are leading you toward the one you desire. True love. True love's kiss. Lover's Oracle. Secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Well, I feel like they may be about to let you know. And then it's like, go, go, go. It's go time. It's like, let's crack on with loving. Loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful. It says, deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Yeah, do what feels right. Twin flames, your passion ignites. Most definitely has in this reading. Strike the match. Twin flames. We'll get one more from here. Then we've got the Greek mythology cards. That wasn't one card, was it? So I took my eye off the ball, I was going to say, but it's a love heart. Okay, what have we got here? They're the only ones. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is deep as the ocean. It's that King of Cups energy. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. Someone looks a little upset here, look. Reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith. That's all will work out for the best. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. Okay, the bottom of the deck, we'll have a look at that. I'll put it over here on top of the Druid Craft Tarot. I feel like my voice is getting quieter and quieter. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Okay. Greek mythology. Are you going to come out of the box? Why was so stiff? Oh, why was so stiff? Depends what's stiff. Have you got a stiff upper lip? Like upper lip or something else that's stiff? Let me see. Listen, just let me in the box. There's a frustration, so I want to get in there. So because look, a stiff upper lip. And I felt that masculine's energy, that king of wherever, I've put him back in the box, that king of cups energy. It looked like he was about to cry. It's like, no, this energy is about like turning you on. You know, it's like not about turning you down, it's about turning you up. Turning you on. I can hear, oh nice. I heard like a beep beep. It sounded like an alarm, like stopping. Oh, it could be the tumble dryer downstairs, but I'm not sure how I would hear that when I don't normally, although I feel like I've got supersonic senses today. Seeing energy, hearing things, seeing things. Look at this, dawn. Eos. Oh, I can hear the tumble dryer maybe. I thought that was a boiler. Eos. I was like stuck on strife. I just need to turn the page back, please. Carelessness. Eos, dawn. Like other creatures around them, the Greeks believed that the sun's light had many different forms and uses. The light rays that could be seen before the sun disk rose. This is all coming in a bit, come on. The sun, we saw the light. The disk, well, that's the pentacle. And the rose. The light rays that could be seen before the sun disk rose in the morning were of a special character and had their own goddess called Eos. We are told that Eos had rosy fingers and left her lover to rise on wings in a golden chariot, bringing mortals and gods a message of light before Helios, the sun. She was beautiful and alluring, just as the dawn's light is, and was known for her loving, beguiling nature. The dawn is a special time which breaks up the dark and brings new perspective and hope to replace the gloomy nighttime monsters and fears. Interesting. So the dawn is a special time which breaks up the dark and brings new perspective and hope to replace the gloomy nighttime monsters and fears. Eos is a positive, inspiring and reviving goddess who dispels doubts and uncertainties. This card suggests you should lift your eyes. I said my eyes felt like droopy. I think that was the word I used. The card suggests you should lift your eyes to the horizon and reach for the spiritual warmth of affectionate Eos. You may then feel her light and bathe in the love that she brings. I think I should like just change the way that I actually spoke that through. Especially that last part. So this card suggests you should lift your eyes to the horizon and reach for the spiritual warmth of affectionate Eos. You may then feel her light and bathe in the love that she brings. On terracotta. That's, I can't pronounce the red here. The rest. I'm feeling a bit tongue-tied. Look. Okay, that was a good message, wasn't it? I do actually have Rumi and the Mother Mary. We'll start with Rumi first. Okay, it looks a bit messy on the table. Yeah, I know. I swear my mind just keeps going to like dirty, erotic, sexual thoughts. It's amusing anyway. It's like it's keeping the energy light. It's keeping it alive. Okay, let's have a look and see what Rumi wants to say about this message today. Okay, with this one. Dance of the Divine Feminine. 42. I believe in this reading, in this card message, it doesn't mention the Divine Feminine's name again, but it says Dance of the Divine Feminine. Well, it might, I don't know, we'll find out, but beep, 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 beep. Dance of the Divine Feminine. If a tree could move from one place to another, it would not suffer the pain of the sore or the oppressive wounds. If the sun and the moon stood still like the rocks, they could not offer brilliance. How bitter the taste of water would be if the river stopped its flow, remaining still like seawater. When seawater rises to become a cloud, it loses its bitterness and pours the rain of sweetness. Takes me to that unconditional love that was on the bottom of the deck. This is so true, this part. I have given you only a few examples. You can figure out the rest. Break away from the self and enter the kingdom of love. Rumi. How can your feet bear to be still when the music is so lush and inviting? How can you hold yourself back from the tide of love when the horizon looms so vast and exciting? How can you not arch your back and respond with more How can you not arch your back and respond with ecstasy to the lover's touch, saying in absolute submission, yes, more? You are made to move and grow, to love and flow. Even mountains change. Surrender the stodgy ways of the mind and become willing to dance to the great orchestrations of love. And this card's called the Dance of the Divine Feminine. You may feel unsettled, beloved, as though the ground beneath you is not so solid. You may touch it to see. Is it moving? Of course, it is hurtling through the skies, spinning, tilted on its axis. It's amazing you aren't passed out on the floor in utter dizziness. Well, I could see the energy. It was a little bit like my eyes feel very blurry and heavy, and what is this energy I'm seeing? If I focused, and everything just seems to be reverberating. You stand there imagining you have a choice of not moving, and what funny foolishness. Let us laugh about it together. How can you even imagine it? Only through some misplaced fear. It is such a small craziness, really. You can cast it off, that small crazy fear. Let it return to the Earth Mother to become fertilizer for the far grander and more exciting insanity of divine love instead. Give up that tiny insanity in favour of the greater craziness of love. You cannot be unmoved by it. The rhythm of life will get you shaking your hips eventually. How could you not become entranced by the gleaming dance floor, shimmering with possibility and invitation? This oracle comes to you with guidance. Your life may feel as though it is being tipped upside down. Perhaps you feel as though the great beloved, in a feisty mood, has grabbed your ankles, is holding you upside down and shaking you wildly until your skirt is over your head, or the pockets of your pants become freed of their contents, keys and wallet drop into the floor in disarray. Your hair is messy, your bottom is in the air, and your sense of orientation is nowhere to be found. Blood is rushing to your head, and goodness knows, you just want to be put down to have a moment to come to your senses. So the beloved will give you that gift, but don't imagine it will last for too long. The great beloved esteems you capable of so much more than being sure-footed and sensible. You are capable of more whirling and stumbling whilst inspired by the music of the spheres. If you just accept the great I think it says if you just accept the great invitation to dance, there won't be so much roughhousing going on. It won't be needed because your hair will already be in a mess. Your blood will already be pumping and you'll be sweating, laughing, smiling and dancing. The great beloved will be alive in you, which is all that grand seducer ever wanted in the first place, even with all the jokes and horseplay. Disarrayed and dishevelled by the divine beloved, you are able to break out of a too ordinary world. You will explore the delightful consequences of rocked boats and upset apple carts being swept away by love, as you dare to dream bolder and wilder dreams for yourself and the world. There is bigger magic for you to weave this lifetime. Prosatic priorities inherited from the world are stuff and nonsense. It is the priorities of the heart that matter to you. If you are ever to right yourself, whilst the beloved is tipping you upside down, like a soaring bird in most impressive aerial dynamics, it will be through establishing right priorities, the priorities of your own heart. So ask your heart what matters most and attend to that. Soon you'll be able to find your orientation, even if everything you have once held onto appears to be shimmering and insubstantial, a mere dance of light rather than solid ground. This will become so easy for you because your orientation will flow from within, from the heart, and no matter what shifts and changes take place around you, your centre will remain strong. This is what the beloved wants for you. Such peace and relief it shall bring to you, but perhaps some shaking about is required first, in case you are reluctant to give up some mainstays, unaware of how much they drain life away from your heart centre. This oracle brings you this message also. There is something you are holding on to, a person, a place, a thing, a belief, a vision, and you need to let it go because it wants to grow. It may grow and change into something utterly different, or it may grow into exactly what you are imagining. Whichever outcome, growth is happening, and you'll find you enjoy the way much more with greater flow and support and less bashing of your head against a proverbial brick wall if you can let it happen. Don't worry if it seems as though your world is coming to an end or you are losing something you once loved. This is just a shaking about of the great beloved to lead you into a deeper, sweeter dance of divine being and becoming. Put your focus into your heart and realise you are more ready than you think. Now shake those hips, stamp those feet, close your eyes and clap your hands. There, that's better already. Let's finish with a message from the Mother Mary Oracle. And relax. Seriously, we need to just relax a little bit. Let's get this final message out. Just a burning desire is all that I'm feeling coming through. There is this burning desire. Okay. Mother Mary. This card here. Our Lady of Divine Presence. I'm taken to this. See this image here? Isn't that the character on the boat? I believe it is. And that's what I was taken to. Our Lady of Divine Presence. Get a masculine here. That's where he's dreaming of like being that knight in shining armour. I feel like she's like sitting in the corner of the room in the dark, just watching over him. Our Lady of Divine Presence, card number 14. You have been preparing to receive me, opening your heart and clearing away past shame and doubt. You have been asking for the divine light to be with you, and I tell you now, I am alive within you. Your wish to serve the world, to be blessed by my light, so that you can assist others is granted. As you open your heart and mind to me, your every touch becomes my touch. Your loving gaze holds the light of my own eyes within it. Your grace lives in you. Your grace, my grace. My grace lives in you, flowing through you into the heart of the world. There comes a time on our spiritual path when that which was once idea or philosophy is ready to become a living experience. It can be a time of exhilaration and excitement as one begins to live by metaphysical principles, building reliance upon trust, prayer, and intuition, and the benevolent guidance and protection of unconditionally loving higher beings such as Mother Mary. It is the beginning of taking one's spiritual life beyond ideas and into a living, breathing reality. As this happens, the soul can relax into life and many opportunities open up. This happens repeatedly in increasing degrees throughout our life path. We soften and open to allowing more divine light and learn how to live it with trust. Whilst this is a continuing working process for us spiritually, there are milestones that we achieve which mark times when we're about to shift up a notch in our spiritual frequency. In such moments, we are becoming more capable of allowing the divine presence to live in us, less obstructed by the workings of our ego. Once this can happen to a certain degree, healing can flow through us, whether we consider ourselves to be a healer or not. This healing energy has a constructive effect on our own life and the lives of those around us. This oracle comes to you in confirmation that you are opening up to live in divine presence, and it is having an effect on you in your life. Perhaps you are at a point in your life when a path is opening up and taking you in a different direction to what you expected. Perhaps you want to know if this is divinely orchestrated and should therefore be trusted and followed. Perhaps you are feeling emotional or physical up and downs, which might be connected to your spiritual path as you release old emotional pain and new spiritual energy enters your mind and body. This may be happening because you have started practicing yoga or meditation, spending more time in nature, or changing your lifestyle to become more loving and kind towards yourself. Or perhaps you want to start yoga and meditation and are wondering if it would be worth the effort, time and organisation it may take to make such a commitment. Our Lady of Divine Presence brings us an answer to all these questions. She appears at a time when we are receiving more of the living divine, and our bodies and our lives are changing as a result. The more we continue to surrender into her through trust, the more this can continue to unfold, and the more her grace is given permission to flow into us and through us. This benefits not only others, but also the Divine Mother and us too. Our Lady of Divine Presence, it's on page 69. Sorry, I just noticed that. Our Lady of Divine Presence also confirms that you are capable of bringing healing energy into the world when you allow yourself to trust her and open your heart. It just flows. If you are considering embarking upon a career as a healer or deepening your healing practice to bring in other modalities such as energetic healing, you are acknowledged as having the ability to do this and divine support in doing so. If you are going through a healing process and feeling emotional intensity at times, she guides you to stay with your process and let the body shed old emotional pain to become more free. She confirms that the life changes that are happening for you or will be happening soon are a result of your spiritual growth and are to be trusted and accepted. Finally, if you have been connecting with guidance and wondering if it is genuine guidance, you are encouraged to continually pray for guidance that is based in unconditional love and to trust that yes, you can consciously receive such guidance. Tune into your heart and trust. We will do the healing process and affirmation. I was going to skip it, but let's not do that. Okay, let's finish with this healing process and affirmation. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. Imagine, sense or perceive that you can take your awareness inside of your body, deep within the cells. Each cell is alive with a golden consciousness right at its center. That consciousness is divine. Allow each cell to crackle and sparkle with that golden energy. If you can, allow your awareness to expand so that you sense your entire body made up of golden, sparkling cells. Imagine you are fizzing inside, from the tips of your toes to the top of your head. Imagine then that you can gaze into your heart and see the loving face of the Holy Mother within your heart smiling at you. In your own time, when you are ready, repeat the following healing affirmation to complete your practice. Oh, I wonder if that's me fizzing up inside. My belly's like, didn't feel like it was rumbling. Felt like it was gurgling, fizzing. Okay, Our Lady, oh, I feel like I'm spitting now. Okay. Our Lady of Divine Presence, your light lives and dwells within me. You are in every cell of my being, and my heart opens to you like a flower to the golden sun. May your presence touch every aspect of my life and all with whom I come into contact, like a golden wave of love bathing the entire world with your consciousness. That's it. The end. Okay. Guys, I will catch up with you soon, so until then, take care, much love, keep fizzing. Bye.